All right, then. So let's
Yeah.
do this. Price. What do you think the price is going to be?
I reckon it's gonna be more than the original Switch price.
Yeah, it's got to be. Which
Definitely,
was
because
what was that? It was
Which?
$279.99. Do
Oh,
you know what? I was going to say like 300 odd.
because they always try to undercut the bigger other consoles. Like the Wii was quite cheap when it came out.
Yeah.
Things like that. So my price is going to be the awkward one where it's 299. You know, just
You,
under
do you
300.
think it's going to be 299? Just £20 more than the
No.
original Switch with an
Or
OLED screen?
three. Well, I would say
So
for
it's up to
me,
you.
okay,
I've already wrote it
between.
down. You think it's going to be 299?
No, damn it! I was going to say it was
You give me
between. No,
50p.
I didn't finish. I was
Go
going
on.
to say it's going to be between 300 and 350.
You got to no. Give me one.
Damn it!
Give me a price.
No, I'm sticking with 300. No, I'm
Three,
sticking with
you
300.
thinking 300, 299 or 300?
Well, no, it'd be 299.99.
Okay.
So they always like to be that penny under.
I'm gonna go for. I wrote this 389.99.
389.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be way more expensive.
Oh,
I think the price of like how much is a PlayStation 5? It's like way more than that, isn't it? I think you would expect to pay something like that in this economy, like where the phone costs like way more.
yeah.
And I don't think that like as much as it is a lot of money, it's not a lot of money for a new console. If the Switch 2 came out for 300 quid, it'd be insane. It'd be.
Maybe I want it to be that.
I know I would love it to be that, but I
Yeah.
think it's going to be closer to 400, but not 400. For me personally, I think it's what it's going to be. I'm sticking with 389, and you've got 299. Right,
Yeah.
launch games. I mean, there's rumors going around that Mario Kart might not be a launch game.
Heard that the same, which is really bizarre when the first thing they've shown for the Switch is Mario.
I don't see
I don't believe it. I think Mario Kart's
I think Mario Kart and
Yeah.
Metroid Prime. I think.
Yeah, do you know
both of
what?
those
I
games-
reckon they keep that quiet, and that is going to be.
Yeah.
That is going to be. So you got the racer, your Mario. You have an action one, it'd be Metroid. They've gone quiet with that, so I think they will do. With released to an actual Mario platformer, I reckon that's not going to be out and released because even with the Switch, we didn't have Mario Odyssey straight away.
No, we had that Christmas. I was thinking, did they have a big hitter like with Breath of the Wild? Because it's kind of following the same principles. If we're going to get another Mario later on in the year, would we get two big titles? Now I don't know.
Well, that's it. They're going to spread them out a bit. Like Zelda won't be for ages now. It definitely won't be a Zelda for a long time because, as I said, because that's the thing that's also quite awkward. If it does play Switch One physical games or digital versions of it, you can still play Tears of the Kingdom and stuff like that. It is going to be Mario Kart.
I think Mario Kart. What do you think? Because everyone's saying like, oh, it could be at the end of April, it could be May, it could be June. They seem to be the months.
Yeah, people keep putting towards the summertime, don't they? With like the June, July stuff. My one. I don't know why I'm fixated on this. I reckon November. I know it's way late. I reckon November. I don't know why. It's got this weird feeling it's going to be November towards Christmas time.
This year?
Yes.
Yeah, this year. November what?
Oh, God, yeah. It'll
me a
be
date.
November this year.
Give me a number. November what?
A date. 14th.
Right. So can I just go over this right? So you think you think Nintendo's gonna release the Switch 2 with Mario Kart in November, and then in the same month they're gonna release the new Mario game, and in the same month they're gonna release Metroid Prime.
Oh no! No, we didn't talk about no.
Because the game, how are they going to stagger the releases when it's like the console comes out a month before Christmas? I mean, you're going with it. It's fine. It's a good date. It's a date we've wrote it down. I mean, I can see your level of thinking. It's a good idea.
Well, because I was thinking they're heading more towards Christmas on its release.
Yeah, the original one was released in March.
Because I don't think they're going to copy the same thing as before.
You don't think they're going to copy the Switch 1, which worked for them, and they're doing a Switch 2? They're not doing a new console. They're doing a Switch 2. That's what I'm thinking. I think they're going to do something very similar.
They're going to try and do the same sort of release.
I think they're going to do a couple of months afterwards. We talked for ages about how they're going to stagger the releases, and you went, "Yeah, I think they're really going to release it right at the end."
Yeah, but I don't think then we're going to get a mainline Mario game outside of Mario Kart this year.
Oh wow!
No, definitely not. No, I reckon it's going to be Mario Kart is a big release. Again, I'm gonna die on that hill. I'm gonna say November, and it'll be the Mario Kart will be the big game release for it, and then we'll have other games that are out leading up like in that month, but not big games.
In November.
And then I reckon we're gonna get like a new Mario game or something like that, a platformer one.
Q1 next year or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I can't see that. I think why would they announce the Switch? Like like now, like last month. Why
The
would
thing
we
is,
not that
we have
early?
experiencing coming up soon as well,
Yeah.
where it's not just talking about it. They've been
Why would you test the Switch and then go, yeah, you can play that in like 8 months or something? And I think about all the dates are all very close together, and it makes me think it's going to be because it's going to be released like to the public afterwards. Otherwise, you'd have it all the way through the year.
That's what.
Can I tell you what I think?
Move on to yours, and then I'll come back.
Right, June 6th, that's what I'm going to go on. I think for me, June makes sense because they give enough time for people to pre order it after it's been announced. They give enough time for maybe another update just beforehand to talk about like the enhancements to the actual shops and all the actual software itself. The first one's just
Yeah.
going to be look what you can get, all these fun things. Then they go a little tiny bit more technical about the stuff they can get, and they'll announce Mario Kart with some party game, and everyone go, oh, I want to buy that, and then June it comes out, boom, it's the summer because they want everyone going into the summer holidays to be like,
Oh,
oh,
well, yeah.
with the
Yeah.
Switch 2, all that stuff. Metroid comes out like maybe just at the peak of summer, going into like the fall, and then Mario is just in time for Christmas because it's like another signpost of like news. That's what
You
I
reckon?
think.
So you reckon a new Mario will be out in time for Christmas?
Oh, yeah, I think that's the thing you pre-order. I totally think it's going to be Christmas.
But I'm glad we've got
Yeah,
these though, because one of us would go, I told you so.
You know, these predictions are really coming from like an emotional side of me. Like I want it all now, you know.
Yeah, you want it as soon, as soon as possible. But I just feel that because
November 14th for the Switch. So God, that'd be horrible for me. I don't want that to be true.
well, I don't know. I don't want it to be true. To be fair,
Right. So this is what we've got. So for the price, you've said 299, and
yeah.
I've said 389.99. We both went for Mario Kart for the launch title, the only top tier launch title.
Yes.
For the date of it being released, you've said November 14th, and I've said.
Look, just be open-minded.
I think you're absolutely nuts. I mean, you might be thinking I'm nuts with June 6th. I'm just as wishful thinking for me. I'm coming for an emotional decision because I want it just before my birthday. There you go. I think that's a good little prediction thing to see how right or wrong we are when we come back to this.